Video game storytelling just keeps getting better and better. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best video game stories of the 8th generation. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at what we consider to be the greatest video game stories of the latest generation, based on a combination of traditional storytelling, character depth, background lore, concept, and execution. Also, we'll be considering PC games that were released within the current generation as well, although generations are traditionally split apart by consoles. Number 10, Injustice 2.
Harleen, show them what you found.
Righto, Bets.
Arguably the surprise hit of 2017, Injustice 2 is not only an incredible fighting game, but it features what is arguably one of the greatest narratives in fighting games history. The game follows Batman and Superman as they put their war on hold and reluctantly work together in order to bring down the invading Brainiac. While this may sound like typical comic book fare, it's the execution that makes it truly shine, as it features interesting characters making complex decisions, and dramatic story elements with actual consequences.
Humans need strong leadership. We have to save them from themselves.
Whose son are you? Jor-El's? Or General Zod's?
With DC's roster of dynamic and diverse heroes and villains on full display, DC EU should take note.
Save Martha!
Number 9, Tales from the Borderlands.
Bro!
While Telltale's engine was starting to show significant signs of aging in 2014, their writing and storytelling was better than ever, as their entry into the Borderlands universe was exciting, funny, and left a lasting impression.
Not even worried about it, bro. Man, I'm so relieved to hear you say that, bro.
The story follows Reese and a con woman, Fiona, as they team up and travel to an alien planet to break into its vault. The story is not only adventurous and exciting, but all of the characters are memorable, and the story explores universal themes of greed, friendship, and finding your own family. While we can argue about whether or not the cliffhanger was a letdown, there's no debating that the journey was full of intrigue and heart.
I guess it's something I'm gonna have to think about.
Number 8, That Dragon Cancer.
Because I know, it's supposed to be moderate to severe hearing loss, but sometimes, today, he hears music playing before I do.
Okay, get ready to cry. This game was made by Amy and Ryan Green and is based on their experiences of learning that their 12-month-old child has cancer. The game they created serves as an interactive, imaginative movie with a few choices, as players are forced to make the same terrible and heart-wrenching decisions regarding their sick child that the Greens had to make in their real lives.
He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. I don't catch it.
It places players directly into a confused and grieving parent's shoes and forces them to acknowledge the emotional turmoil that comes with your child's impending death. While the game itself wasn't exactly perfect, the story and the experience are unforgettable.
Mandy does catch a bubble. He likes to bite him. I want more bubbles.
Number 7, NieR Automata.
I see. It seems this Nietzsche was quite the profound thinker.
While this title shares the same world and takes place after the events of 2010's NieR, its story stands on its own. It takes place way in the future for one thing, in the year 11,945, when alien machines have completely infested and taken over the Earth. Humanity has retreated to the moon and sends androids of their own making to Earth in order to fight a proxy war.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
It's not only a great twist on the whole invading army trope, but the story is packed with emotion and hefty themes, like what it means to be human and what constitutes evil. While it can get a bit confusing, it's a totally bonkers and entertaining ride.
You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
Number 6, Firewatch.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So what's wrong with you?
This game follows Henry and Delilah, two fire lookouts who get caught up in a mystery surrounding a stalker and a group of missing teens. The story is taut, scary, tense, emotional, and funny all at once, and plays out exactly like a good book, as you can't help but get caught up in its world and its characters.
Okay, let's not spin out of control. Just keep hiking.
Whatever you say, boss.
The plot is intriguing and mysterious, the characters are well developed and instantly memorable, and the dialogue really sparkles. While some players weren't too keen on the somewhat anticlimactic ending, the rest of the experience was undoubtedly spellbinding and immersive.
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
Number 5, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
No panic! No panic!
In March 2014, Amy Hennig, the influential writer of the Legacy of Kain series and the first 3 Uncharted games, left her position at Naughty Dog. With Neil Druckmann and Bruce Straley taking the helm for Uncharted 4, the series received a much-needed shakeup.
I'm willing to forgive and forget, for old time's sake.
The game follows Nathan and his presumed dead brother Sam as they hunt down the treasure of the pirate Henry Avery. The story is exciting as hell, but it's also deeply moving and thematically rich, exploring the corrupting nature of greed, the power of love, and the call for adventure in a mundane life. In short, it's a great treasure hunt, but an even better character study.
Took a long time for him to get out of this game.
You see a gun to his head? He chose this. Okay, he's meant for this life.
You really believe that?
Number 4, Undertale. Sometimes all it takes is one creative mind to upstage the entire AAA market. Toby Fox accomplished this feat with Undertale, a beautiful indie game about a human who falls into the underground and must battle or befriend extremely unique and complex monsters in order to return to the surface. It kinda sounds like your typical RPG, but that's entirely the point, as Undertale plays with the conventions of the genre to satisfying and original results. The game rewards multiple playthroughs, lore research, and exploration, as its story is so rich and expansive in detail that it can't be digested in just one go-around. Number 3, Life is Strange.
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way. Can I actually reverse time?
Life is Strange is undoubtedly one of the most beautifully dark games in recent years. The story follows Max Caulfield, a photography student who has the incredible ability to rewind time, and she uses this newfound power throughout her adventures, which includes, and basically starts with, saving her childhood friend from being shot and solving the mystery of a missing student.
This isn't a toy, Chloe. I do have to be careful how I use it.
Screw that! Of course it's a toy. The best toy ever?
While the dialogue can at times be hella awkward, the relationships built throughout the game, the dramatic and emotional heights that it reaches, and the difficult subject matter that it manages to handle makes this a gaming experience we won't soon be forgetting.
The tornado is back!
Number 2, Persona 5.
Trickster, welcome to my velvet room.
Like most JRPGs, Persona 5 is rife with imagination, but through its memorable characters and heavy thematic concepts, this 5th entry might be the most memorable one ever. The game follows a high school student who is also the leader of the Phantom Thieves, a group of students who reform the hearts of corrupted adults by finding their treasure in the palace they've subconsciously created in the metaverse. Just go with it, okay?
What a show-off.
Not only is the storyline imaginative and adventurous, but the relationships you invest in throughout the game pay off wonderfully, as each one is beautifully written and emotional. Characters and stories like this just don't come along every day. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I'm here, and wherever you go, I will follow.
You need to grow up and get over it.
I am over it. I'm here, aren't I?
Maybe when you're not too busy moping, you can look around and give a shit about someone worse off than you.
Number 1, The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt.
A monster hunter known as Geralt of Rivia must find and protect his adoptive daughter from the spectral riders of the Wild Hunt. It sounds simple enough, but this gripping story isn't the whole show, as the game encourages you to craft your own adventures and relationships.
I'm dying, Anna. I'm a sorceress. Let me die with dignity.
Yes, the main story is fun, but it's in the side quests where the game truly shines, as each leaves a lasting impression due to your intimate connection to the rich characters and their conflicts. Not only are these stories mesmerizing, but the game is bursting with imaginative lore and amazing writing, making the world of The Witcher a gorgeous, brutal, and intricate one to get lost in. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.